hard standing up here today and realizing that something that has been such a powerful impact on my life is coming to an end. The 412 program has been a big part of my high school years, and I wouldn't be the same without it. I always look forward to coming to the LTSs, working up at camp, and hanging out with the 412ers. I remember being in 8th grade and knowing about the 412 program, but wasn't interested in going to week-long camps. I got a phone call one day from a lady from camp, and she was telling me about the program and about the meetings. I told her that I wasn't interested, and I hung up. I got to thinking about it later that night, and I ended up going to one of those meetings and signed up for the program. It took me a while to enjoy coming up to camp and serving, but I eventually fell in love with camp, and I'm glad to say that I finished 4 years in the program, and I'm coming back as a senior counselor this summer. There are many foundations to living a Christian life that I have established from being at camp. I have learned how to develop a habit of reading my Bible every day. Now I couldn't live without my daily devotions because God is my source of fuel and life. I have learned also how important and powerful prayer is. I have seen God answer my prayers, and I learned to never stop praying. Also, scripture memory is important for times in your life when you need to combat Satan with God's word. One of my favorite things about the 412 program were the seminars with our levels. Over the years, I have learned about how to write and share my testimony, what is and how to establish a biblical worldview, demolishing strongholds, and how the Bible is reliable. All these seminars have shown me how to view the world from a Christian perspective. We also learned how to establish a foundation on which we can share and explain our faith and beliefs. They have also equipped us with answers to questions about our faith, and through studying the Bible, my faith has grown deeper in seeing how history and science can back up the Bible. One of my favorite parts of the program was having a mentor. My mentor, Emily, has always been there for me through this whole journey through the program. She was always someone I could rant to, share my struggles with, and go to for godly advice. She always shares from her experience and gives me advice that lines up with the Bible. 2 summers ago, I experienced several injuries while I was at camp. Through the impairments, God definitely broke me down and showed me that I couldn't get to camp by myself, and that I needed to rely on Him for my strength. Last summer, I felt like I was kind of in a rut with my relationship with God. He seemed quiet, and I didn't feel anything for a few weeks. I told my senior counselor this when I was a camper at senior high. She asked me if I had prayed about it, and I, surprised at myself, I said no. The question seemed so easy, but yet I hadn't been praying about it. I started to talk to God regarding His distance, and less than two weeks later, I felt His calling to lead a Bible study at my church. Going through with what I knew was my act of obedience to God was not comfortable or easy, but I did it for God's glory, and it makes my day to hear how girls who participated in the Bible study grew from it. There's nothing like the feeling of obeying God and seeing Him work through you in others' lives. The highlight of my year was going to the Creation Museum. My level has been talking about going to the museum for years, and I was so excited when we were finally able to go with camp friends. At the museum, I learned all about the Ark, dinosaurs, the flood, and we took a deeper look at the first few chapters of Genesis. It was a great time learning and discussing the very beginning of the Bible, where we were only given a few details to everything and how it came to be. The most important thing about the 412 program is that my relationship with God has grown so much since I joined. The accountability that I have received from here, plus the training, has definitely paid off. I would not be the same person I am today without it. I want to take time and thank everyone who has been there for us through this journey. All the staff, our families, our mentors, and the fellow 412ers. You guys will never know the amount of lessons I've learned by your examples that you've been. Thank you for serving God and for being there for us. I know that the friendships that have been made through the program will be strong and last a lifetime. To the fellow graduates, may God bless you all and seek Him in everything that you do. May He guide your paths and futures according to His will. Deuteronomy 31:8 says, "The Lord Himself goes before you and will be with you. He will never leave you nor forsake you. Do not be afraid and do not be discouraged." Thank you.